What's up, peeps? It's that time again. #1 podcast, sports podcast show in America.
#1.
That dude.
Yes, sir.
We're back. Rod, it's been a while, man.
It's been a minute, man, you know.
Been doing a lot of things.
A lot.
But we haven't been doing the #1 thing, which is showing up right here to provide you with a sports analysis that you can actually get with.
All day, every day.
No politics. No, I don't like this particular player. I like this player, so I'm not going to say anything bad about him. If you're not showing up, we got to get you.
Hard.
But with respect.
Yeah.
You're the top 1 center, baby.
Right.
You top 1%.
None of y'all scrub.
Nah.
None of y'all scrub.
But everybody has a scrub moment.
Everybody. Everybody. No matter what level you on. Everybody.
So like I said, I'm John Fontaine. This is my man, Rodney Bonton. And welcome to That Dude.
Yes, sir.
You ready to get right into it?
Let's jump right. We're going to jump right in the pool, going to the deep end.
Deep end. So some of you guys may not like this, but damn it, listen anyway.
Oh, boy.
You got a good perspective here. Keep it raw and real. NFL in the news as always.
Yes.
Not because of the game.
Uh-oh.
We're talking about a protest. We're talking about a protest. And I'm on the record as saying, I've served my country. I'm not going to kneel for the anthem. I'm going to show respect for the flag.
Yep.
But we're in a democracy. We have fought across the seas to give people the right to protest.
Yes.
So I'm not going to be one to tell somebody how to do it. I don't have to like it. And it's okay, but it's their right.
Right.
And it's amazing to me, say how many people are making this about the flag and the intention was never the flag.
Now you talking.
But that's what people are focusing on. And I get it again.
Never the flag.
Military guy, I get it.
Never the flag or the military.
But why are we going to get mad at people who have the opportunity to protest? This country has been founded on protest. That's how things have changed.
Right.
I'm not here to say whether it's wrong or right, but what I do give the people the ability to do or perform a protest.
And it's a peaceful protest. It ain't hurt nobody. Nobody's getting hurt on it. And they're not rioting. They're not doing anything like that. Maybe some fans upset.
Yeah.
Other than that, but I echo your sentiments. But what I feel is that I want to be right when I say this, because people are going.
Before you say that, before you say what you got to say, but I understand. I need for people to understand. My views is, again, standing, respect, but I give everyone the ability to protest. And I understand the other side who have this high value, of course, for our flag, which I do.
Right.
But only thing I don't understand is the way that we are quickly judging others for what they're doing and their actions for doing it, because we have the right to do it. And that's what's hurting for me, because we start pointing fingers at individuals. We start name calling. We start putting people in a certain class.
That's when it gets
black,
volatile.
white, Hispanic, whoever it may be, and we're losing sight of the focus.
Right. 100%.
Go ahead.
Everything you said is correct. I agree with that. But as you said, it is their right to stand or kneel during the national anthem. Now, before 2009, none of this ever mattered.
Why? Teach them, kid, because I don't think people understand.
None of this ever mattered.
Tell them why it didn't matter, son.
The team stayed in the locker room, but the federal government gave some money.
We want to
the NFL to make it seem more patriotic. So we want you guys to be involved with the national anthem.
Right.
And when they say it involved, it's not really being involved. It's just standing on the sidelines rather than standing in the locker room. Now, what Colin Kaepernick has started, he started a conversation.
But it took a while.
It took a while.
Because even when it came out, the focus was still on what?
Right.
The flag.
So the flag. Why
he's doing it.
Why are you doing it?
And he told everybody why he's doing it.
Right. To this. Why does it have to be this? And I don't think what he did or any of these other players are doing, they're using their platform. It's their platform.
Right.
They can express, it's just like using Facebook or Instagram or YouTube. It's your platform. You can use it as you please. Why? Because you already said it. You guys, military people, former veterans, retirees, active duty.
Dependents of active duty, people who've been part of the military family.
Y'all have made that sacrifice for us to express our views the way we want to. Now, being a military kid, military dependent, I have a great amount of respect for the military. This is not about the military.
It's not about the military.
I have a great amount of respect for the flag. It's not about the flag.
It's not about the flag.
It's about inequalities and injustices for the African American community. And a lot of people say, hey, well, these guys are millionaires. They're not doing it for themselves. That's what some of you guys aren't. They're not doing it for themselves.
They're not living the life
they're doing it, right. They're the one. They're the 1%ers. They're not in that boat. They're doing it for the 75%ers, for the 50%ers, the people that don't have the platform they have and are actually going through these things. So
I don't think we would actually be at this point if when the Kaepernick kneeling started.
But remember, initially he didn't kneel. He sat,
and then the military member told him.
Green Beret said, hey, yo, if you kneel, that shows respect. So he started kneeling, and he still got smashed.
Right. But I don't think we would be here at this point for several reasons. One is if the conversations would have happened.
Right.
We tried to make it about the flag. Now, the NFL itself is a private organization, private entity.
Right.
So they don't have to comply with the laws associated with other businesses because it was a private entity. So they're well within their rights not to support it or say that they want their people to stand. They are at that fine line where, man, I hope it's not a star player.
Right.
Because I don't want to sit them. Dang sure can't cut them. I'm in a quandary. They didn't have anything to say, again, NFL owners, about that money. They made it about the flag. They never made it about the actual issue. So that was kind of died down. And then what happened? President Trump
45 said something.
Came in and said something, and he challenged the owners. And owners like, hold up. I can deal with the protests. I can talk to my team, but don't you mess with my money.
Here we go. And then when you start getting in people's pockets.
Soon as that happened, now everybody going down and kneeling. Oh, we're going to kneel before the anthem. Some kneeled for the anthem. Some said we'll kneel before it actually occurs.
Right.
So we got all this going on. Yeah, now we're one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You mess with the NFL money in terms of the owners, things change.
Because it's all about that bottom line.
It's all about the bottom line.
Right.
It's their investment. So what, they got a $230 million check each in profit. Not to mention what they did with their own organization.
My thing is, I sometimes people say things. I've been watching a lot. I've been seeing people post on Facebook and say things, and they say, you know, I watch NFL to watch football. I don't care about your political views.
Right.
Well, that's true. I watch it to watch football too, but when the president brings politics in it, what do you want them to do?
Right.
You know, like as you already said, now you're in a conundrum because a lot of people weren't in it before, but now they're all in it.
Now, yeah, because you're getting Aaron Rodgers and other players to speak up. And again, I don't know how many times this needs to be said. I don't understand why people are not getting this. It's not about the flag. It's about the issues. The flag is a symbol because of the anthem. And I get the other side in terms of viewing that. Right. They're like, hey, is there any way that we can do something different? Is there a way that we can have this discussion, make this happen without kneeling before the flag? Great question. But when are they going to do something?
Right. Conversation.
So if you had this open panel discussion, you got people around the table, and they know they're getting their words or the issue is being addressed, they would probably stand for the flag.
Right.
But we're so focused on the flag and not the issues. That's why this is continuing to go on.
And it will continue to go on.
And it will continue going to somebody at some point say, okay, let's sit down and have a conversation.
Right. And then not just a conversation, not a heated conversation where you telling them what they should do. And no, a conversation.
It's two sides of every story. And that's why I get for people who are upset about the flag. I get it. I get it. Just like I get people say they're not upset about the flag.
Right.
It's everybody's choice. And if we just open our eyes say, hey, people have the choice. You don't have to like it. We just need these discussions to happen, or they need these discussions to happen, and maybe would elevate and move to something else.
Yes.
All right. So, again, military guy. I'm all about the flag. I was willing to give my life for this country. It's given a better life for me and my family. I love what it's brought to me. But I know, me personally, I fought for people to have this choice. Doesn't mean I like what they're doing. Doesn't mean I'm back there kneeling and want to support. What it means is you have the right.
Right.
And I fought.
And that's all it is.
And my peers and those before me have fought for you to have the right. Doesn't mean we got to like it, but we got to support the people's options and choices.
Agreed.
Just saying.
Right.
So, with that being said, what took place with Goodell?
He ain't get the contract yet.
Jerry Jones like,
Jerry Jones
hold up.
Not only are you messing with my boy, Zeke, now you got me in this conundrum.
You got me playing with money.
I'm not ready to give you this $32 million yet. I'm not ready.
Actually.
A year, $32 million a year.
No, but it's actually going upwards to 44 a year. He's like, hold up, time out.
Yeah, and I don't think until the Zeke thing is over, Goodell ain't gonna have his contract.
So here's the deal with that. The other owners don't have a problem.
No.
Because
the
NFL promotes two teams. Yes. Cowboys and the Patriots.
Yeah. America's team and the Patriots.
And you went after two big kids on the block.
You went after Tom
So the
Brady
other owners, even though they're not on the record, are like, yeah, get them.
Get them.
Bring them down. Bring them down a little bit. Right. Take them out. Take a notch off. That's why you haven't heard any owner say anything.
And they won't.
Other than them too.
They won't.
Because behind the scenes, how can you not like it?
That's true.
And Kraft and Jones like, look, we the big dogs. You coming after us?
Right.
Come on, man. Right. Y'all tripping.
Yeah, I think he already lost Kraft. Kraft was like, you know what?
Kraft was done last year.
I should have stayed on time.
Now him and Jerry Jones are FaceTiming. I told you this.
Jerry, don't give up. Stay on Zeke's side. Don't give up, Jerry. Keep going at him. Keep going at him. We gonna do what you say do anyway. So you said get a team in Vegas, we agree. So we gonna do what you say
want a team
do
in
anyway.
Carson, LA area, we got one in Carson.
Why?
Yeah, that's becoming a failure. Yeah. The only thing that's gonna save that is that the NFL is gonna use that for their draft. The combine. Oh. That's going to be a new place for the combine.
Oh, man.
So that's how they're going to win with that.
I've been to that stadium. I went to the CrossFit games there and watched it. It's the same stadium.
I'm talking about the new one, not the one they playing in now.
Oh, you talking about the one that they building in Inglewood?
Yeah. Okay. So that's how they're going to win with that. So with that being said, we already talked about the protest, Goodell. Right. You know, it's in your face.
Right.
We can't avoid it. We got to talk about it.
Say something.
Got to talk about it. So let's talk about the first quarter of the NFL. Woo! Great quarter.
Oh man,
a lot of surprises.
A lot of surprises, and it's a lot of parity going on.
Parity is always good because it keeps everybody interested in the game.
Right.
It's hard to turn the game off because Cleveland's being competitive with Kaiser. You see where they're trying to go, so to speak.
Yeah, Jacksonville is 2-2.
The parity is good.
Right.
So let's go by division.
Okay.
Talk about the highs and lows.
So we're going to start from the West Coast.
Let's go West Coast.
NFC West. The Rams are 3-1.
Yeah. 3-1 last year, but
different 3-1.
A much different 3-1.
Different 3-1.
Now,
the defense hasn't even clicked yet.
No. Can I go there for a second?
Please go.
Which coach have I been asking for to get fired for at least 5 or 6 years?
Yeah, that guy.
Jeff Stanky Legs Fisher.
USC alum.
Yeah, defensive coach who's not really good on defense. He's just a bunch of good draft picks. Don't really do anything on offense. Dude comes in with the same team. Leading the NFL in scoring.
The #1 offense in the NFL.
Same team.
Same.
Looking good.
Jared Goff looks like he should have been the #1 pick now.
He looks like he should be #1.
Last year, I was like, oh, he's going to be horrible.
And when the Rams made the hire, I told you how happy I was.
Yeah,
not because I believe in McVay.
I
I don't like how they regurgitate or recycle coaches.
Right.
I'm sorry. If you didn't win over here, how in the hell are you going to win over here? Don't make any sense to me. So I'd like to see fresh blood, new faces. And this kid identifies with the team.
31-year-old, bro.
And they playing for him.
They are.
They rocking it for the kid.
And Wade Phillips.
Great defensive coach.
Great defensive coach. When Aaron Donald, he's causing havoc now. When he gets in shape.
Yeah, he's not even playing.
It's a problem. Yeah. Ogletree is all over the field. They hitting everything moving.
Everything.
It don't even matter. And you know, even when they get burnt, they be like, all right, we know, we have confidence that our offense can get those points back. All right, that gives them confidence. Like, you know what?
Take a couple more chances.
Take a
knock
couple
your
more
head off.
chances. We're going to blitz a little bit more. Are we going to be man-to-man a little bit more? Okay. But I know Todd Gurley looks like, he looks like my man Marshall Faulk right now, bro. He's catching the ball. He's running the ball. Like, I didn't even know Todd Gurley could catch.
Well, he played Georgia. They don't really give him the ball. So.
Right. So I'm like.
Never have a quarterback.
I'm like, yo, Todd Gurley. He's really good.
He's balling out. Him and Hunt are the leading candidates for MVP of the league right now.
Could be, yeah.
They're the leading candidates right now.
I mean, don't sleep on Alex Smith. He's balling, bro. Alex Smith hasn't thrown a pick yet. And they putting up points.
Yeah, I mean, I think.
And he's a quarterback.
Yeah.
He's a quarterback. Right now, he's playing the best quarterback right now. Right now.
He's one of probably 2 or 3 quarterbacks.
I mean, Tom Brady.
I think Alex is a legitimate, at this point, MVP candidate.
Yeah. Okay.
And he deserves that recognition. It's the first quarter, and give him his due.
Right.
I don't care about Alex Smith not making it to the playoffs and winning. We're talking right now.
Right. First quarter.
Now.
First quarter.
Once we get to the playoffs, my whole thought process probably changed.
We'll talk about that later. Right now. We'll talk about it right now. Right now.
So, what about the 49ers?
They're competitive.
Yes.
You're not just beating them. You're not smoking them. But they are what we kind of thought they would be. I mean, they're rebuilding. Once Shanahan
gets his players.
Man, Carlos Hyde looks like he should be in the NFL now.
Yes. And with that offense.
Good accidental pick by you.
It wasn't an accidental pick.
It was an accidental pick. We were in Vegas. Yeah. I didn't mean to pick Carlos Hyde. You said it. You're like,
no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't Hyde. It was somebody else.
No, it was Hyde. It was Hyde.
No, I think because I had a chance to get Kareem Hunt.
Right.
So it wasn't accidental, but it was a good pick. And I should have had Kareem Hunt.
He's working out.
I didn't scroll down the street. Yeah, you're right. Seattle.
They always start off shaky. Always. And then Russell Wilson gets in his groove, but they play in the Rams, and he always plays bad against the Rams this weekend. So I'm gonna have to bench him.
That offensive line, dog.
They're horrible.
I mean,
they're horrible.
It's like we're on the line.
Right, and we could beat.
Right, and I'm gonna let you go, Matador. Get that mofo.
Right. So, but Seattle will be fine. Seattle will be there. Arizona is who I'm like, I don't even know Carson Palmer was putting up 300 yards a game, and you're barely winning games. You're 2-2.
No. See, don't get misled by 300.
2-2.
That 300 is we're behind, so we only can pass.
Right.
What's Carson Palmer doing first through third quarter?
We're talking about offensive line. Our offensive line sucks too.
Yeah, but it's Arians in terms of his passing scheme. You already know what Arians is going to do. Fitzgerald's running across the middle behind the defensive line. Somebody's going to run a fly. And somebody's going to run a badass out.
They're not healthy either. Let's just give it.
No.
They're not healthy
either. But
either.
their defense is, is playing good ball.
Is good.
They're clicking.
Defense is keeping them in the game.
They still a little bit away defensively. They still meshing. You got the rookie linebacker ready. You got some other things going on with them. But I'm not a Carson Palmer guy. But I think they're playing well without David Johnson. But they
just need to hold on.
They just need to hold on.
And I don't
know how long that's going to be for the hold on.
Right.
Let's go to the South in terms of Atlanta. They're lucky they're not 1-3.
Atlanta will not be in the playoffs this year. Mm-hmm. Atlanta will not be in the playoffs this year.
I don't mind. Julio's out. Sanu's out. Freeman's out.
He's hurt. He'll play. I think.
Sit him.
Who I think is going to win that division now that I've seen them play is Carolina. The defense is back.
Oh, the hitting kid.
The defense is back. Luke Kuechly.
Well, look, he's who we thought he is.
He's always been.
Will be.
Yeah.
What I'm looking for is this. I'm going to jump on. I'm not a bandwagon of one-game jumper. And when you watch the NFL today, all these networks, ESPN, everybody is a one-game weekend jumper.
Yes.
One minute they're the best thing since sliced bread, then you talk about how bad they are the next week.
Fell off the cliff.
What I'm waiting for with Carolina is, did the win at New England give Cam the confidence to take it to the next level?
Absolutely.
And
100%.
I'm watching the next game. If he shows up, I feel you. I feel you.
Because here's the thing. They're doing this, and they really haven't incorporated Christian McCaffrey in it.
Right.
He's like more of a decoy. Because people know they want to use him. So we got to watch
When he goes out to the flat, linebacker,
everybody's going.
Yeah.
Everybody's going. When they figure out, okay, now we got to use them different ways. We got to actually handle the ball. We got to do this with him. Loosen up the defense a little bit, not key on him. It's going to be a serious problem.
All right, New Orleans. New Orleans is just New Orleans. Leave it alone. They're not going to get a better defense.
Tampa Bay will be a wild card team.
You think so?
Yeah. Tampa Bay will be the wild card. Atlanta's about to fall off the cliff. Atlanta's going to go 10-6, but it's not going to be enough to get
So
in.
you got Philly, Dallas, Washington. We get to that.
Right.
It's going to be tough for them. I got to see what the back does, your boy, when he gets back.
Doug Martin.
Doug
back
Martin.
this weekend.
So he's back this week. If they don't have a running game.
On Thursday. He'll be playing on Thursday.
So if they don't establish a running game, I'm not going to pick them to make it. If David can ball, they got a good chance of making the playoffs.
Wild card. That's why I say wild card.
Yeah, they got a good chance.
6
So we go to the East. You know, you got the Giants on done.
Giants are 0-4. Fini.
Done. So
Fini.
you got the Washington and Philly. Philly 3-1. Giants, Dallas 2-2. There's an opportunity for 3 teams, but they're gonna beat each other up.
Right.
Possibly 2.
Washington and Philly.
Washington and Philly. The Cowboys.
Zeke looks overweight.
He is overweight. Not look. He is.
Okay. Zeke's playing weight is about 220. He looks like he's about 235, 240. He looks a lot slower. The offensive line is getting blown up now, and now they figured it out. Make Dak beat you.
Yeah.
And
But that was the calling card last year. People said, well, Dak hasn't beat anybody. He's going to have to beat him this year, and that's what teams are doing.
And then, honestly, who's the number 1 receiver?
They don't have one number 1.
Thank you. So
Dez doesn't run routes.
How you want
Dez just runs out. Where's the open spot and stop?
And Jason Witten is 47 years old.
On a good day.
So I don't know. I don't know what y'all want him to do. And the defense is getting exposed even more now.
Dak beat you. I was watching the game, and Elliott had a nice run, about 18-yard run.
Last year he would have took it to the house.
And they showed him on the course after the tackle. He was getting up, and he had a donut right in the corner of his mouth.
He was like this.
Yeah, so he's
give
not
me
just
more
doing,
donuts.
now he's eating. It's not a it's not
eating.
symbolic that we eat. No, he's actually going to sideline eating. You know, he just show his waistline now. His navel poking out.
He don't roll it up no more.
No, his navel poking out. Thick dude. I mean, man.
He's Dallas is they like Atlanta. They about to fall off that cliff.
I like what Washington doing defensively.
Bro, they hitting everybody.
Washington would have won that game last night.
They should have won
lost
that game.
6 players on defense in that game. What? 4 on defense, I think 2 offensive, but they lost all their players.
And they still should have won.
Dotson makes the catch.
Yo, I don't care what nobody says, man. Washington gonna have to pay Kirk Cousins this year.
Cousins gone.
What? Nah.
Cousins is going to the Niners. He's going on the Shanahan.
I hope he doesn't.
I'm telling you, he's going.
I hope he
Mark
stays.
it down. I'm like 78% in all my predictions. The only reason I'm 22% because I want you guys to feel like you had a chance.
But tell me this. As good as the Rams have been looking, the one team that beat them, the Redskins.
Yeah.
And Washington went in to L.A. and beat them.
And should have won in Kansas City.
Right. And
Philly got with them. And you know they're going to split.
Right. And you know why? Because defense travels. Everybody defense travels.
Always.
And Greg Minuski's got them dudes hitting everything moving.
Speaking of hitting, I love what the Lions are doing. The
problem is
we were 1 year. Shout out to Michigan. We were 1 year from wearing bags on our head.
1 year.
1 year away.
But you know what the problem is?
What's up, Doug?
You got Green Bay. You got Green Bay in your division.
But
You'll never win the division. You always got to get in as a wild card.
Yeah, but they got a chance to get in. They were in last year. They got a chance to get in.
Right. So
and what I like about it is that defense is playing well enough. They say, hey, Stafford, you don't have to go out there and score 45.
No.
Manage the game. Go down the field every now and then.
I just wish they would get a running back.
They need a running back. They got a bunch of scat backs.
They got the little guys.
What are they going to do in the winter?
Well, luckily they play in a dome. Well, but you still got to go to Green Bay in Chicago.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Speaking of that, Green Bay.
They are what they are.
What did I tell you to do watching Green Bay?
Watch the routes.
Did you watch the routes like I asked you?
No, I don't watch the routes.
Okay.
I just watch Aaron Rodgers in amazement.
Yeah. I need you to watch the routes. Every time he throws the ball, there's always 2 or 3 Green Bay Packer receivers around.
It gives you.
They run the same stanky routes and put so much pressure on him. If that guy, just think if he was in New England, if he was in structure offense, what if he played for Atlanta last year?
Super Bowl.
If you gave Rodgers that group, which Shannon had as the offensive coordinator, oh man, come on.
You know, Eric Dickerson said something. I was watching him on a show, and I was kind of blown back when he said it a little bit, and then you start thinking about it like that makes sense. He said, take Aaron Rodgers off the Green Bay Packers.
They're hot garbage.
They're a 2-win team.
No, they're not. They're 3-win.
I was like,
yeah.
And then I was like, he was like, honestly, they have a whole bunch of decent players. They don't have superstars.
No.
He's it. He's
No one shines.
Offense. He's the second best player is Clay Matthews.
He's overrated. He has been overrated.
There you go. And then Colin Cowherd was like, he didn't start till 4 games into his senior year at USC. He was the 4th best linebacker for 8 games and he became a first-round pick.
And I agree 100 with him.
I was like,
100.
wow. And you think about all that, and you go through your head, who they got? Like, they really don't have anybody.
Well, I blame Aaron for this reason. You're the player. You're going to get your money. Before you sign those extensions, you can say, look, I need a line. I need a running back.
Yeah, I agree.
And he just said, I take all the money. I want to be the highest paid player. But his stipulations have not been, get me in line.
No.
And Ted Thompson like, well, we grow from within. It's not working.
Bro.
The year you won a Super Bowl, you were a wild card team, and Magic hitting the lightning bottle, boom.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I haven't done anything since that year to give him any players.
Man, he should have more Super Bowls. He should have. He's been the best quarterback in the league for at least the past 5-6 years. He's amazing.
Ain't got nothing to show for with them knuckleheads.
Right, and I'm looking at. This is the first year I actually looked at Aaron Rodgers. You always see the numbers, like man, the dude always puts some numbers. And you see, I'm like, yo, let me watch him for real.
The dude is running for his life every down.
Bro, the angles he throws the ball from,
yeah.
And it's like a flick of a wrist.
Like it's nothing.
Man, like it's nothing. And he's rolling around, throwing off the wrong leg, throwing across the field. Like, wow, this dude really is the truth.
Yeah.
He really is the truth.
Let's go over to the other side.
AFC. Let's go to the AFC North. Let's start up top.
All right.
Steelers are off rip gonna win that.
Yeah.
Baltimore. They went to London and got smashed and came back.
No.
And they
that's unfair. They did not get smashed.
What happened?
They got their ass whooped. Go ahead.
Okay, that might be a better statement.
They got their ass whooped.
By Jacksonville.
A 0.5 QBR.
The boy had 28 yards.
And that was by accident.
Jacksonville scored more points than he had passing yards.
Hot garbage.
I don't know how that happens, but it happened.
Hot garbage. He got paid after the Super Bowl.
And lost his mind.
Timing is everything.
Right.
Timing is everything.
And
got a good defense, but they can't stay off the damn field.
Bro, yeah. The defense showed up the first 2 games, the games they won.
Cincinnati, Marvin Lewis.
This is his last year. Got to be his last year, bro.
He'll be there.
Cleveland is Cleveland.
Cleveland is Cleveland.
So, hey,
move on.
Pittsburgh. AFC East. Boy.
Look at them Bills, dog. Look at them Bills.
I'm tripping.
New England winning games at home. Should have lost 3 at home. I don't know how Houston didn't make that catch, the interception, and the fumble recovery, and you can't give Tom Brady the opportunity.
Can't, but it's okay. It's okay. Bills going to get in as a wild card. They're a wild card. Because, I mean, come on.
New England win the division.
New England is usually not a September team.
So what does this tell you? I'm going to tell you right now. New England only goes when they get home field.
Okay.
You better get something right. Denver got your number in Denver.
Oh,
that's a given.
We'll get to them soon.
Kansas City has proven to you that you do not want to play them.
And they proven
2 years in a row you got smashed by them.
I'll go to your house and smash you. That's bad when I'm gonna go to your house
and slap your mama.
I just got this dude in the 3rd round. I don't even, you know what? Yeah, I feel bad for my boy from LSU, Spencer Ware, because he just lost his job.
He's done.
He gonna have to be somewhere. He might be in Green Bay next year.
He might be in Green Bay this year.
Oh, he hurt for the whole year. That's why Kareem.
Yeah.
He ain't.
No need. Yeah, you know what? There's no need to try to come back. You know it's ACL. You're not coming back anyway. But
yeah, see you later.
Yeah,
you're done.
Green Bay, you might want to snatch him up because Hunt's the man.
Hunt,
and
bro.
Keep the scat back west. where you're done.
Bills, the way they play defense,
Yes.
and you got to
management.
Right. You turn Tyrod Taylor into the game manager, and you have a great running back.
Yes.
Okay, that's how you're gonna win. That's how you're gonna win.
Ball control, defense.
So,
Jets, no need to talk about
but
it.
they won 2 games.
Yeah.
Happy for them.
Yeah, I'm happy for them. They might get 2 more, maybe 3.
I didn't think
they're
they were
not
gonna win.
quitting.
I thought they were quitting with all them trades, man.
NFL players are not going to quit, even though you give me a bad deck. We quit games 12, 13 on if we're sucking.
not in.
Yeah, because then you're going to stop playing us. We're going to get tired of playing for a team that's 2-8.
Right.
Okay, but right now, they're all in.
Right.
They're all in.
So, okay, so now we got to go to the AFC West. Let's go West.
Raiders, another injury, done.
Are they out?
Yeah, they're done. Because he's going to come back tentative.
So
Their replacement,
Chiefs in Denver.
Manual, garbage,
Of
not
course,
going anywhere.
yeah. Buffalo let him go. Yeah,
So
go
you got
over that.
Chiefs, Denver, it is what it is. They're going to fight for the division. They play each other tough.
The best 0-4 team I've ever seen in my life
San Diego.
are the Los Angeles Chargers.
I'm sorry, Los Angeles Chargers.
Man, they could easily be 3-1. They could easily be 3-1.
They could probably be 4-0, actually.
They could easily be 3-1.
They lose in ways you just like, huh? What?
Like, I don't understand.
What?
Right. They're never out of it.
Never.
I'm like, man.
2 games because of a field goal kicker.
Right.
Need we say more?
Yeah, he's a rookie, so I'm gonna give him a pass. I'm gonna give.
LA's not. Well, they don't go to games anyway. They're like, y'all gonna bring this hot garbage to LA, man? Come on, man. I'm gonna get me a mimosa. I'm out of here.
Now, to probably the most competitive division right now, AFC South. Who you got winning that? You gotta go with Houston, brother.
I gotta go with Houston because Mariota tweaked his knee, nothing serious, so they might send him out of the game.
Right.
I think they got an identity crisis in terms of Henry versus DeMarco.
Here's my thing.
Who do they want to make that transition.
They don't know how. They don't know how.
And that's the dilemma.
Right.
You have to say, this is my man, back him, let the other person come in for relief.
Right.
And they're trying to play him evenly.
And that's not gonna work. They need to get
It's hard to play the same type of running backs with even snaps.
Right.
Versus a change in direction, kind of a scat back kind of guy.
Right.
Like you're doing in Washington with Thompson and Kelly.
Right.
Same players, you're not identifying who's the number one. It's problems.
It's a problem.
And it's showing. And it's showing. So I got Houston because defense travels and my boy Watson. Cleveland, why didn't you draft him number 1?
Because they just can't get right with the quarterback.
Can't get right with the quarterback.
They just can't get right. It's just whatever. So I like the first quarter. Right. I like the way it's looking. Shout out to the Houston Texans. Bill O'Brien.
Who don't know how to coach a quarterback.
Scratched the playbook and said, boy, just go play.
Just go do you.
You win games.
The best thing that he could have done is quit trying to be a quarterback whisperer, and you're not.
Just let him go.
Every quarterback that's played for you has been hot garbage for the most part that you have selected or been a part of.
That you have selected because you didn't select Tom Brady. Let's get that right.
Let's get it straight. You came into something good.
Right.
But let this kid play. Transition. Because we just spent like 25 minutes on the NFL. And we never spend that much time, but we haven't been on a show. We haven't had a show for a while.
Right.
So we got to let you know what's up and get it in. NBA.
I am so excited, bro.
The West is off the chain in terms of all of these teams coming up with dream teams, so to speak. Houston.
OKC.
OKC now.
Golden State.
Golden State. And
Minnesota.
Minnesota bringing over Butler. Come on, man. And San Antonio's just San Antonio. But they always going to be there because they got Popovich.
We talked off air. The West is pretty much set except for the bottom 2 teams.
Yes.
You got 6 teams already. You already know. It's just depending on their seeding.
Just mark them into the playoffs,
seeding,
baby.
They're going to be in the playoffs.
You know what this does for the NBA, though? It makes the NBA so much better because there's so many games that you do not watch in the regular season.
Right. Because
now, I don't care what's going on in the West. It's a ticket to watch.
I got the NFL ticket. I'm about to get the NBA ticket.
It's a game to watch.
I gotta watch. This is gonna be my first year getting it. I gotta get
Boston, Cleveland.
That's gonna be a nice little ride.
So that's 5 or 6 games, and then who they play in the West.
Right.
And then you can pretty much leave the East alone.
Right. Oh,
You can roll that and just throw it away.
yeah, just don't even
I don't
worry
hear
about
about no Washington and John Wall and the rest of them knuckleheads. It don't matter.
it. Who?
Again, thank you. It don't matter.
Who?
East is hot garbage. I've been telling everybody for at least 5-6 years, LeBron is the smartest man in the NBA. Why go to the West if I can get to the finals every year in the East? Because they're hot garbage.
I tell you what, if the West stay like it is, I know LeBron ain't going now. If everybody stay put like they are right now, man, he ain't trying to compete like that. I'm 33 years old. I got a good 4 years left. So
He won't go to a rebuild.
I'd rather play against y'all while y'all beat each other up through the playoffs.
But if the opportunity comes to LeBron,
Bro,
it can't be, it can't be Golden State.
No, if-
we get you Klay Thompson, get him out of here. Okay.
if Houston says, yo, LeBron, come to us, and they still keep Chris Paul and James Harden, then of course he'll go. Or if San Antonio says, LeBron, come over here.
Yeah.
We
And he
got
loves Pop. He got Kawhi.
We got Kawhi.
He can play the best the best offensive player.
Right.
And he can do the Rome thing. He does better than anybody in the league.
We got LA. LA is a good third option.
Right.
But
Aldridge won't be there next year anyway.
whoever.
LeBron will bring somebody to San Antonio with him, and they get rid of Aldridge. Sorry ass.
So I'm just saying, you're right. There are circumstances that will bring them there. But
Yeah.
I can tell you this. I used to think it was the Lakers, but the Lakers are not one of them.
No, they have nothing to offer.
Right. So
I mean, Paul George go there. Okay, we still gonna be a number 4 seed.
and you're not getting out of the second round.
You know what I mean? What's the point?
Right.
There's no point.
Right.
But the whole Kyrie trade. Let me go to that. Can I have a second here?
Go ahead.
People were saying, well, why would he leave LeBron?
It's time.
LeBron more than likely is leaving next year. Why would you stay there and be on a hot garbage team when LeBron leaves?
Like you were before.
Why not control your own destiny versus wait on LeBron to? That man made the decision best for him. I'm not going to even get into the quirks of him and LeBron. That's their business, dude.
Right.
But if I'm Kyrie, it's not about Boston. Do I stay with this guy for 1 year and we know he's probably going to leave, or do I control my own destiny?
Control your own destiny. It's very uncommon that a player that young and rising, still rising, he hasn't even hit his prime. He's 3 years from his prime.
Right.
That talented says, you know what? I'm going to give up another shot at the finals to go build my own thing. That's like Pippen saying, I don't want you, Jordan.
Yeah.
I'm going to be out.
He got my chip.
I got my chip.
So he got his chip.
I'm going to be out.
He got his chip. But the dynamics between Jordan and Pippen was not as though.
Yeah, I don't think, but
And we don't know. See, what everybody do is they speculate on what it is. Let's not do that.
I don't think Kyrie wanted to be a little brother no more. Kyrie's like,
Yeah.
yo, I'm an MVP candidate, bro. Like, put me on another team.
He's looking at him and like, damn, Russ put up a triple-double. He was the man on the OKC. Got all these accolades, because every time you mention Cleveland, you talk about Kyrie, is LeBron.
It's LeBron.
He's like, damn, man.
Right.
Some people are meant to be second fiddle. He doesn't have the personality
right.
to be second fiddle.
And who's his mentor?
And everybody's getting all upset. That's just this dude, man.
Who's his mentor? Kobe.
Probably the second or third most ruthless player to ever play in the NBA.
Kobe saying, yo, told Shaq, you had your time, dude.
You gotta go. Lose weight to buy.
I am not nobody's second fiddle.
Yeah.
So, and you go to L. It's him or me.
Make the choice.
All right, Shaq, you got to go.
And
there's nothing wrong with that.
Pippen is Robin, but a much better Robin.
He accepted the role.
He accepted the role.
He could have easily been a Batman on any other team.
Been better, but where do I go? What do I get? What accolades do I
Right.
get? The championships.
Do I? Right.
So I don't hate Kyrie's decision. I don't understand why people are hating. Quit sucking LeBron toes, all right? Quit sucking on LeBron toes and let this young man make his decision. LeBron will be all right. They got 2 starting fives in Cleveland now.
Yeah, they do.
You just brought over
Wade.
Wade, I'm sorry. Just brought Wade. I don't give a damn about Wade, but hey, here's the deal with Wade. Wade can't be your second best player, but based on the team that Cleveland has, I don't have to play Wade 18 minutes a game.
Don't.
And then when it gets close to the playoff time, minutes is going to come up. He's going to be ready. And that's how they're going to use Wade. That's a smart way to use Wade.
You said something I looked at their roster today, and you're right. They got 2 starting fives.
They got 2 starting fives. It's how they going to jail.
And you need 2 starting fives because when you meet Golden State, or if you meet Golden State, hell, I don't even know if you're going to meet Golden State. But any of them teams in the West, you're going to have to be ready.
You got to be ready. And the only thing I question with the Cavs is the outside shooting.
Yeah,
And that is going to be their Achilles, because if you're depending on Kyle Korver, who should be coming off the bench and giving you 12 minutes a game, not the 20, 25 he was giving you this past year, because he is not worthy, you're in trouble.
And Channing Frye and all them other dudes that you got coming
liability on defense and everything. No.
But I'm excited about it.
What do you think about Melo going to OKC?
I don't know how that happened. It kind of happened out the blue. But, man, you talk about I like him at the 4, too. It's going to save him.
Well, he's played a lot of 4, especially when he was in Denver.
Right. When he was young.
But I told you Melo has to be what number player on your team? Third option.
Yeah, and he is.
If the Melo is the 3rd option, you can't get a better 3rd option. 2nd option, I got to rely on him too much, his age. He doesn't pass the ball. But I think that's going to be a mix, because I believe that Westbrook will concede to George and Melo and make them part of the offense.
Yeah.
Because how do you not respect George, 2-way player?
Right.
How do you not respect Melo as a scorer?
Right.
So I think that's going to be a nice transition for them. It's going to take Russ a little time, though.
I don't think so. Man, he's been playing with Melo all summer. Hoodie Melo.
All right.
Hoodie Melo.
Timeout. He played with the 2nd best player in the league and did this. So if you think he's going to just come out the gates and be a true point guard, hell no.
No, I don't think he's going to. He still won't be a true point guard. I don't think he'll be.
He didn't give the ball up playing with the 2nd best player in the league.
What I'm saying is he's thinking in his head, well, I got us to the 6th seed, and it was just me. Now I got these 2. We can beat Golden State. We can beat them.
Oh,
we can, and I'm coming.
I will say this, and that's a good point.
Him.
His driving force is Durant.
Right. I'm going to get him.
So if I'm going to
get my own ring.
But all I'm saying is it's going to take him a little time, but they will mess.
How much time?
I'm going to say
it's the first half or the first quarter.
No, it's going to take maybe 10 to 15 games.
Okay.
Because it's hard to drop the way or change the way you play right away. All the practice doesn't get it. The preseason doesn't get it. You have to actually play on the floor when the games count and slowly make that transition. So 10 to 15 games in, I think they're going to be solid in terms of how they're going to work together. I don't care about Houston 2-point guards. I don't care.
Yeah, that's where I thought Melo was going. But
yeah, I don't care. They're gonna put shots up, but they can't stop nobody.
They not. I mean,
they lost their defensive identity with Beverly to the Clippers.
Honestly, come on, man. The top 2 teams will be as they were last year. Golden State, San Antonio. That's what it is. Now, OKC
can slide into
the 2.
Because I don't know what I'm getting with Kawhi. Remember, he was out.
And he's still hurt.
Yeah, so
he's still hurt.
They can't dig a hole because they won't be able to get out of the hole.
So it depends. But one of those 3 is coming out the West. And that's what it is.
Okay. All right.
So
they're
playing Cleveland.
So we kind of hit the NBA trades, preseason going on now. So, we see as things mesh together. It's going to take, let's say, 10 to 15 games for all these teams with all these make the trades to kind of solidify themselves and understand who they are as a team. So I want to briefly touch on, since we're staying on basketball, LeVar Ball pulling his youngest son out of school. I'm going to ask you your thoughts. I'm going to give you mine. You're going to be surprised at mine, but go ahead.
Okay. Here's the reasoning that LeVar said is that the coach told LaMelo, those 50 shots that you've been taking a game, you ain't got to worry about them. So he didn't like the way that he was trying to coach his son. So he just said, forget it. You'll be homeschooled, and we can work on your game, get it a little better, get bigger, get stronger.
Right.
We can concentrate on that. Take the equivalent test, and then move on.
And we're going overseas.
Here's
going
the
to
thing.
college.
No, here's the thing with that. His eligibility was already jacked up.
With the shoe?
With the shoe.
As long as he didn't take money. But even then, it was.
He is taking money anyway because your dad owns the company with the shoe name, with your name on the shoe.
Yeah.
And if these college kids can't have YouTube pages, how you gonna have a shoe?
Yeah.
So
it was done.
LeVar already knew.
He knew.
Just like he said,
this is kind of a scapegoat to make it happen.
He's talking about the geography class that he has. He'll just be in those countries. He'll be in Italy. He'll be in China. Okay, so now you really telling us he's not going to college.
Right.
He's going to finish. I think he's going to finish early because I don't think they were bad students. The kids weren't bad.
No, they were good students.
So he'll finish early. 17 years old, he can go into Europe.
Get 2 years under the belt.
Get 2 years on your belt. Into the league at 19. Get drafted, and off you go. Yeah. By that time, he's going to probably be 6'5".
You don't have to worry about funding.
Nope.
Him to do whatever.
It is what it is.
Yeah, so
there it is.
Alonzo got the money, so they're going to be just fine.
They're going to be just fine.
I didn't have a problem with it because people get homeschooled.
All the time.
Everybody got their reason for getting homeschooled.
Right.
The only thing I was listening to First Take today, and what I try not to do is I don't bite or I give people credit for some of the things they bring in terms of discussion. And one of the things they were talking about, what kind of message are you sending because you don't like the way that somebody's doing something? The teacher or whoever is treating your child,
you remove them out that class.
You remove them out that class, or you go check the teacher what the heck is going on.
Right.
So I don't have a problem with it. His kids getting their education. It's not about the pro career. They're getting their education. That's his dad. Do you. Do what you got to do. I have no problem with it. It's your choice.
What has LeVar done that was so bad?
Nothing. People just don't like the way that he runs his mouth and it's in your face. That's all it is.
Man, we deal with people like that every day.
Yeah, but see, people, when I say people, I'm talking about the media and just the layman person. They don't like somebody to tell you how they're going to do it, when they're going to do it, and tell you to shut up. People take offense to that. But,
I mean,
what did he do?
I don't think he's failing as a parent. I mean,
it's not for us to judge.
It's not for us to judge, but his kids aren't in trouble.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's not for us to judge. It's different if they were in trouble.
He's getting these young men to college.
Preparing them for life, business.
Got his children a brand.
I know, hey, dude. All right by me. I'm checking off everything like good.
Right.
Hey.
Would we like him to shut up a little bit? Yeah, but why would he?
Well,
he didn't kill him and shut him up.
And there's plenty of people in the world today running their mouth.
Oh.
You have freedom of speech. If you don't like what someone's saying, turn the TV off.
That's the First Amendment.
I'm just saying.
That's the First Amendment.
Rick Pitino, Louisville, what's going on in college, playing players. Why y'all surprised? This has been going on since ever.
Thank you.
Everybody acting all brand new.
Let me tell you, the last time probably that players didn't get paid in college was probably Larry Bird and Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
Indiana State, because if anybody knew Larry Bird was that good, they would have gave him some money and say, "Hey, come on to UCLA."
That's when the money started rolling in after that.
When
because TV was more to the NCAA at that point. March Madness came about after that.
Right.
So the money started rolling in. We got to get the players to get this money.
True that.
They've been doing this. Did y'all not watch Blue Chips and Shaq?
Yeah.
I mean,
that's real life.
That's real life. You guys thought they just made that up?
When did LSU ever get the #1 recruit besides Pete Maravich, who already lived in Louisiana, before we got Shaq? You think he just, I'm going to pick LSU.
LSU of all places?
No.
And we grew up in San Antonio?
He ain't grow up playing football.
Come on,
man, we paid him. Barkley go to Auburn.
Barkley told you.
Yo, they gave me some money. Like, come on, man.
I don't understand why people are acting brand new. What's the first thing we do? Because I work in healthcare. And the first thing that clinicians do is what? They defend clinicians.
Right. They take care of them. Yeah.
They defend them and justify what they're doing. Then we got Dick Vitale and all these other players defending Rick Pitino like he didn't know. Don't nothing go on
in your program.
In a Division I program with a premier coach and they don't know.
This is the second time in 2 years something happened at Louisville, and Rick Pitino said, well, I didn't know that was, I just coach basketball.
I didn't know they were naked in the dome, dropping it like it's hot.
Come on, man.
Not on one occasion, consistently.
You can't make this stuff up, bro.
You can't make it
If
up.
you can't make it up, like,
You can't make
you
it up.
knew. You
were there.
You were
You in the corner.
like
Yeah,
this.
yeah. Come on.
Sign this.
Sign this. Handing out ones.
That's a big one.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Everybody acting all brand new, defending coaches.
Now, here's the problem.
Come on, man.
He probably would have got away with it, but the FBI got involved.
That's when you know.
That's
you're
when you
done.
know you done. Just stop. They got you.
Here's the deal. Let me let you in on something. Take this to heart. You don't think the NCAA knows that their premier coaches are doing certain things?
Oh yeah, they know.
Their brand, they're part of the NCAA brand.
Yeah.
They are the names that bring attention to the TV, to watch the games, to have those particular schools on TV.
Right.
If I get rid of Rick Pitino and I'm an NCAA, I hurt my brand and my money.
Yes.
FBI said, I don't care.
It's illegal.
We got you.
It's illegal.
Extortion.
So, fire them now.
Done.
Okay.
Got to go. More to come.
Can
Because
we-
if you think the FBI only hit those coaches in play,
Oh no, Chuck Person already got fired. There's other people
but it's
going
more
on.
coming because one of their, how can I say, whistleblowers used to run a Nike operation
Oh,
in terms of the high school athletes.
you see the Adidas contract that Louisville had?
Oh man,
No,
done.
225 million. But here's the thing that I think that people, the NCAA
It's the
is
mafia.
the biggest farce ever.
Yeah.
How you gonna be a nonprofit and you make $7 billion a year and you don't even give it back? You just make that money. Well, we give it back to scholarships and that.
Man, you keep that 50,000, Scott. $7 billion, dude.
Stop.
How the hell is the NCAA close to the NFL, NBA,
And
and it's amateur sports?
last time I checked, those are private, as you said, private organizations. So the nonprofit making almost just as much as the private organization.
Stop it.
Somebody needed to get the NCAA out. We need to fix that. We need to fix that before my kids start playing for them. Then
We had to hit it.
I'm a LeVar Ball.
Because people kind of glossed over this.
Oh, yeah.
Because they love the coaches and
Love
the
Rick
programs.
Pitino, man.
They're on these different sports shows one day, maybe two. Nah, man, this is some BS.
all day.
Exploiting the young. They can't make money selling their jerseys. You can't get paid putting bodies in the stands. We're gonna exploit you to the fullest. So they're like, hands out.
Right.
Dude, I can't eat. I know spending money.
Right. Because it's
Come
not
on,
it's
man.
not like you go into the hood and getting somebody that comes from money. Okay.
Come on, man. So with that being said, getting ready to close the show.
Yeah.
But before we do, we usually have a that dude, somebody who balled out, performed, men, women, doesn't matter. Then we also talk about not that dude, people who just didn't show up. Only thing we're gonna do one that dude. Russell Westbrook.
Man, you deserve it, bro.
I'm not gonna talk about deserve.
Good for you.
41 million,
deserve it. You deserve it.
5-year average, 205 mil.
He deserves it. Good for him.
Come on, man.
But these contracts are getting astronomical. Bro, Jordan
Profit
and all
share.
them cats are like,
Oh man.
what'd you say?
He made 30 his last two with the Bulls. Just
Right.
think what he would make now.
Oh,
If
70.
it's the same game, Jordan in his prime.
70?
Here's 175. We don't even gonna suit nobody up. Just gonna be you. We're not gonna do the jump ball. Just you. We don't want you tipping it to yourself.
Would you take
You
it
can
out?
take it out to yourself too. You get 30 fouls.
You think, man, he would probably be the only outright owner in the NBA.
Jordan make 150 mil, LeBron 125. I'm gonna cut it even closer.
What would Magic make? And Larry, since they were
All
the
of them
first
over
ones.
100 a year.
Gotta be.
All of them over 100 a year.
Gotta be. Got to be, man. Just
Oh man, this is crazy. It's crazy.
Russell Westbrook's making $41 million
See,
a year.
okay. Before we go, can I just throw it out there?
Go ahead.
I believe in profit sharing with the players.
Yes.
Without a doubt. And you're making money to the point where you can't even count it. Are you telling me you can't say, you know what? Let's take 50, 100 mil. Ticket prices come down.
Ooh.
You know,
Pause.
pause. Because I like people to understand all the knowledge and how this is coming at you. Y'all get lost in it. No one has said, with all this money that's being made in the NFL and NBA, baseball,
Oh, baseball.
each NFL team, because here's the deal, you don't get the money back.
Nope.
It's a $25, $50 million investment into your fans to lower the ticket prices. They're still going to spend their money in the concession stands. Everybody is sold out. You're selling more merchandise. You're one with the fans. Not charging somebody $90 to go to an NFL game and your profit margin is like 9, 10, 11 billion.
Yeah.
Are you telling me you can't charge them 50?
I agree.
I'm just saying.
I agree.
So when everybody on the sideline keep talking about, well, these players are making too much money, they're profit sharing. The money is there to be made. Do you just want the owner to get all the money? Why not the people that you're supporting on the field? Your argument should be, what are you giving back to the fans?
Right.
Does hot dogs have to cost $12?
Man, do nachos have to cost $15?
Does a Budweiser have to cost the price of two 6-packs, a 12-pack, a case?
Yo, I got I got 4 kids, man. My oldest son eat a whole piece of butter, and that's all he wanted.
I had to give blood at the game to pay. Really?
Yo, that's a good idea.
Heard it here first, that dude.
Yes, sir.
So as we close, thank you. We're back.
We're back.
The weekly show is back for you.
Check us out on
Keep chiming in.
Tuesdays.
Instagram. Instead of waiting every week, we coming at you on Instagram now, baby. Hit us up on that dude on Facebook, Instagram account. We got you.
Yes, sir.
We coming at you
Got
hard.
any questions to add into the show?
Bring them.
Instagram, Facebook,
Bring 'em.
whatever.
Thatdude.net, right there at the bottom.
Yep.
Read it. Join us. So with that being said, it's always great, baby. Glad to be back.
We back.
Peace.
Above the rim, fan base loud as Westbrook Thunder.